We are here with Michael McMillan, PhD and CFA. He is the Director of Ethics and Professional Standards at CFA Institute. Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing well today. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you here. So, why do you think ethics is important in the current financial markets?
I think ethics is especially important right now. From an investment point of view, I think many investors have lost confidence and trust in not only financial markets, but investment professionals. As a result of the financial crisis, many people lost large amounts of money. And two, they felt that their investment professional wasn't being honest or forthright with them. So now the CFA Institute, as part of its mission, is really trying to restore trust and confidence back into the market. So we want people to be more ethical. There's a difference between ethics and the law. The law tells us the minimum standard that we all must follow. It focuses upon what we can and cannot do. Ethics, however, is a much higher standard. It really shows us what we should and should not do. So we want to encourage all investment professionals, as well as students who are interested in entering the investment profession, to really follow and live up to a much higher standard than what is required by the law.
What is the CFA Institute doing in this aspect to restore the investors' trust?
Well, first of all, I would suggest everyone look at the CFA Institute's list of 50 things that anyone can do. It's called the 50 List of Integrity, or the list of 50
Integrity list.
Yes, the integrity list. And it describes 50 activities that anyone who is in the investment profession can do to help to restore trust in the field. And from a student's point of view, I want to bring up one important point. Ethics is so important that if you go to interview with a prospective employer, you're going to be sitting there as a student telling this employer the grades that you received in school, the courses that you took in school, and perhaps what your prior work history is. Although that's very important, the employer is actually going to be thinking, can I trust this person? Is this person going to do anything that's going to embarrass me or embarrass my company? So at this point, grades, although they are important to an employer, ethics and being able to act ethically is even more important.
Can you give us some hints on how to detect an unethical behavior in a particular situation we may face?
Yes, the key issue with ethical behavior, and I should say this, I believe that 95% of the investment professionals out there are very ethical people. The problem is they may get into ethical trouble because they don't stop and think about what they are doing before they do it. So at CFA Institute, we actually define ethics as effective thinking about honesty, integrity, character, and suitability. So ethics and behaving ethically starts with thinking about it, stopping and saying, am I putting my clients first? Is this something that's going to compromise my independence and objectivity? Am I fully and fairly disclosing to my client or to my employer everything that they need to know, either about a product that I'm selling to my client or information that my employer needs to know about me?
Can you tell me about this new certificate that the CFA Institute is developing?
Yes, I'm glad you asked about that. The new certificate is called Claritas, and the CFA Institute will be introducing the certificate in May of 2013. And the target audience for this certificate are people who work in the investment field but who are not investment decision makers. These people work on the investment team. It consists of perhaps people who work in a human resource area, people who work in a marketing area, or people who work in operations. And the goal of the Claritas certificate is to provide them with basic financial knowledge that they need that will enhance the effectiveness and the efficiency of the overall investment team. So we want everyone who's involved in the investment process, not only the investment professional, but more importantly, all of those people that work on the investment team to understand the basic financial terminology, concepts, and principles that they need to make that investment team more effective and more efficient.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Damián.